Apes and apettes, welcome back to the channel. It is getting very exciting in the marketplace as we do wait for Amazon earnings and the fate of the markets. AMC is certainly reacting today, down about 4.6%, but relative, that's the term, compared to other stocks that retail invest in, AMC is not doing all too terrible today, really hanging around that $15 price range, sitting at $14.70 per share at the time of this recording. So we got to go over the news for AMC. We must go over what is going to happen in the marketplace because, like I said, it's about to get crazy and we're either about to hold up at these levels or come down in a very dramatic way. Now, if you guys want access to all of my trades in real time as well as other people's trades, check out the pinned comment down below. Like Nico says, if you see him on the live stream, we have been killing it over there. We did have some Facebook puts that printed some tendies for a lot of our members as well. That's like a trade of a year, so don't expect that every day, but they do come along quite often, more often than you'd imagine. Now, let's dive into it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. So, like I said, AMC is chilling and really hanging out around $15 per share. This is a great sign, and relative to other stocks like SoFi, Affirm, PayPal, Snapchat, those other stocks, it's not doing all too bad. If we pull this out to the daily candlestick chart and we put up some of our favorite indicators like the moving averages, like the Bollinger Bands and the MACD, we can see the MACD is actually bullish right now, telling us that there is a decent bullish sentiment that is starting to appear as far as the MACD is concerned. It's really going to come down to Amazon earnings after the bell, Snapchat, and that's going to affect the broad markets, even your large cap stocks like Apple. So finalize your trades if you guys are making any. It's going to be a little bit crazy. And like I said, we're really hanging around $15 per share. And that's what I've said for a while now, that I think, you know, our worst case scenario, probably down to $10 per share. But what I expect to happen is to really hang out a little bit above or a little bit below $15 per share, as that is really the fundamental valuation. And we already got a sneak peek into the earnings for AMC, and those look very well. AMC is going to post its most profitable quarter since before the pandemic, since 2019. So looking good right there, and that's why AMC is holding up so good. As far as the 20-day simple moving average, the line right here between the Bollinger Bands, the upper end one and the bottom end one, that are two standard deviations away from the 20-day simple moving average, that is at $18.50 per share. So it's bringing our resistance level down, and once we do rally, that's going to be good, as we will likely be able to break through 1850 relatively easy, and then we should see some continued upside after that moment. As far as the volume for the day, we're sitting at 30,673,000. So not a terribly high volume day, especially considering what the last couple of days have been. This day right here, when we actually did rally and we were up about 17%, we had 125 million shares that traded hands. So the volume that we are seeing does not reflect that people by and large are selling out of their positions. As far as the news for AMC, and what is helping to drive the stock, it's what we went over yesterday. So it says AMC stock rises toward a fourth straight gain after $500 million private debt offering. And they're offering this debt for a lower interest rate. It's not confirmed what that actual rate is going to be. And then they're going to take that money to pay off the 10.5% interest rate debt. So that's essentially, like I said in the last video as well, it's like you getting a 5% interest rate credit card and paying off a 10% interest rate credit card. That is a good financial decision, and I think a lot of people are very excited about that. And the numbers that AMC is putting up right now should let them get a very low interest rate basically loan. So that'll be good, and that's really what's helping to keep AMC up as well. And as you guys do know, the EBITDA is $168 million. So they are going to post free cash flow numbers by the time earnings do come around. As far as the institutional investors, you can see a couple firms have sold out, two right here. Another firm increased their long position by 100%. A lot of other firms are increasing their positions by 87%, 200%, decreasing a couple right there. Brand new position of 152,900 shares, and more firms are adding than decreasing, so that does look good as well. Now, as far as the option flow sentiment for the day, you're seeing 10 orders totaling $3 million, the positive order value of 30%. So that's not as bullish as we have been. So you are seeing a lot of short-term trades that are being put on. Like, look at this one, expiring tomorrow, $15 puts, a $92,000 trade expiring tomorrow. They're getting pretty risky here, and they're helping to artificially short the stock and keep AMC into the dirt. But what do we know about shorts? What do you know by now? The more shorting you see, the more explosive upside that you're going to see, as well as those short positions will have to be de-hedged for. Even on the option side of this, if institutions are buying a lot of calls and they start to go against them, they're going to liquidate those calls. The market makers will be able to de-hedge those artificial short positions via those puts. So that is looking good as far as the shorts and the short interest is concerned directly. You're looking at 21.14% short interest of free float. This is higher than what we've seen, or the highest we've seen since June. And you're sitting at 108.51 million shares that are sold short. Cost to borrow max is going up 3.54%. So this is going to start hurting the payments that hedge funds have to make to keep these short positions open. And considering the average days out on loan has just been going up, sitting at about 66 days, that is really, really hurting. If we do see a bounce, shorts are very much inclined to cover on those short positions while they do still have a gain. As far as the share utilization, you're looking at 80.32%, days to cover at 2.46. So all of this incredibly bullish. I don't think we could ask for anything more bullish than that. Now, as far as the Stocko tracker data, you are looking at about 13,000 calls that are in the money, 159,000 calls that are out of the money, 25,000 puts that are in the money, out of the money puts at 70,000. So looking incredibly bullish as far as all of this data is concerned. So I am very pleased with what I am seeing, but all of this is going to come down to Amazon earnings here in after hours. That could bring down Apple, Microsoft, Facebook even more. That could bring everything down because it's going to show consumer demand. Are people still buying as many products from Amazon now than they did last quarter, and what is their guidance going to be? If Amazon gives bad guidance, I do expect the markets to get rocked. So that is going to be all for this video. If you guys found value out of it, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about all of this information. What do you guys think about Amazon earnings clapping the markets? The jobs report as well is tomorrow morning. That's expected to be very bad, so if it comes in good, not as bad as expected, that could also be a positive thing. But we could see a couple million jobs that are gone, right? The White House said they are counting people that were out sick with Omicron as lost their jobs. So that's going to affect the numbers a lot. And that could also be a double whammy on top of Amazon's expected bad earnings. A lot of people that are trading Amazon expecting bad earnings as far as analysts are concerned as well. So you could get a 2-for-1 whammy right there and send the markets down, bringing us closer to the MOAS. Now we are done. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, comment down below all of that good stuff. If you guys want access to all of my trades, check that link out pinned in the top comment. Love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.